This is Africa. African countries with the most beautiful cities. These are the top 7 beautiful cities in Africa with beautiful museums, hostels and food. In some African countries, their citizens volunteer themselves to clean the city every day without being paid a penny from the government. African countries are considered to be small London because of the beautifulness of the country. People always call it small London or small United States. And do you know, African countries is always an attraction site for tourism because of the beautifulness of the country. This is the list of the top 7 most beautiful cities in Africa. Cape Town is widely regarded to the most beautiful city in Africa, if not anywhere in the world. Its scenic location aside, it also hosts a selection of historical landmarks and a museum, reflecting its status as one of the oldest cities in Africa, having been founded in the 1652. Foodies will love this Cape Town because of their seafood and their wines. This is one of the oldest cities in Africa, but it's still beautiful till date, and was still ranked as number 1 most beautiful city in Africa. Cairo is the number 2 on our list. Cairo is a beautiful city with a lovely shopping food. Cairo is also the cleanest city because their streets are always clean and their citizens volunteer themselves to clean the country without being paid a penny from the government. Cairo is just like the United States. It's very clean and their food are hygienic. Cairo is number 2 on our list, the most beautiful African countries. Cairo is just like an attraction site to tourism because of their zoo, their museum and their gathering center. Cairo is the number 2 most beautiful city in Africa when it comes to neatness and when it comes to modern infrastructure. Addis Ababa is the number 3 on our list. Addis Ababa is the capital city of Ethiopia. Addis Ababa has the most delicious meal in Africa. What makes Addis Ababa beautiful is that it has the beautiful universities, hostels, food and museum, and is the first attraction site for tourism. Addis Ababa is just like United States, and it looks like United States. Their cities are clean, their roads are clean, their food are clean. Everything about Addis Ababa is clean and they are hygienic. That will make Addis Ababa number 3 on our list, the most beautiful African countries because of their food, their clean cities. Nairobi is the number 4 on our list. Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya, having a population of 4.3 million people as of 2023. The beautiful places in Nairobi are National Park, Walking Tour, Giraffe Center, Seraphic, and the museum. I so much love the museum. One thing I love about Nairobi is that their food are always clean and healthy and is a tourist attraction site. Nairobi is the most beautiful place and the most beautiful country in Africa because of their beautiful place and food, culture and tradition. Nairobi is considered to be a small London because of their cleanness and their beautiful museum, Seraphic Center, Giraffe Center, Walking Tour and the National Park. That's what makes Nairobi the number 4 most beautiful African countries on our list. Johannesburg is the number 5 on our list. Johannesburg is one of the South African countries with the most beautiful cities in Africa, and it is considered as the South Africa's most biggest city. Johannesburg is very beautiful because of their skyscrapers. Their buildings are very big and their cities are very clean. Johannesburg is considered as number 5 on the list of the most beautiful African countries and is one of the biggest cities in Africa because of the skyscrapers and the buildings are very big in Johannesburg. Johannesburg is very big and is a quiet place to live. It's considered as the most beautiful country in Africa. Lamu is the number 6 on our list. I know some of you are going to be wondering why is Lamu on the list of the most beautiful African countries. Lamu is beautiful. It's very beautiful. Lamu is a small town in Kenya. Lamu is beautiful because of the museum, the Lamu Fort and the Lamu Beach. Lamu has the biggest cooking pot. When it comes to food sector, Lamu is also on the list because Lamu has the delicious food in Africa. They use donkey as a means of transportation with a population of just 25,000 people. Lamu is the number 6 on our list because of their cleanliness and their streets are very clean and are very tidy. That will make Lamu the number 6 on our list, the most beautiful African countries. Kigali is the last most beautiful African countries on our list, which mark it the number 7 on the list. Kigali is the capital city of Rwanda. Kigali has become known because of the quietness, safeness, cleanliness, and the most peaceful cities in Africa. It is also known for the cleanliness and the hygienic food and has the most delicious food in Africa. Food like ugali, usombe, and so on are what make the country the most beautiful countries in Africa, which is ranked number 7 on our list. Kigali is considered to be like a London, a small London in Africa, because of the beautifulness and the cleanliness of the streets in Kigali. Kigali is the last but not the least on our list of the number 7 most beautiful African countries in Africa.